Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And you came across a very funny video. I've never seen this one before. It's come from Cracked.
It is very funny. I love it so much.
If theme parks were honest, and it's clearly a dig at Disney, and we're going to watch this because there's so much truth. There's so much truth in this video.
We'll have to stop it to react to it because, you know, you're only allowed to run so much time before you can react.
Yeah.
But it's flippin' hilarious.
So let's talk about this. Before you get into it any further, please subscribe. For more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys, go out to clownfishtv.com. Go out to clownfishminus.com for merchandise. We've actually got the Dismal Disney t-shirts out there. Those are selling very, very well. So you can celebrate Disney burning down in real time. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not actually a Disney castle. It's just
a castle burning down in real time.
A castle. Another castle burning down real time. But let's talk about this. Yeah, this comes from Cracked. This is on Facebook. If theme parks were honest... You got your headphones on?
I do. I have my headphones on.
All right. Let's start here.
Well, hello there. I'm Roger, and I'm here to welcome you to Hortonland.
Hortonland.
In the Disney font.
Yeah, I know.
We sell you happiness, fun, and memories. And in return, we've become the forefront of corporate greed and self-interest.
Oh, that's what's funny to me is that you hear all these apologists all the time. Like, Disney's the best. Disney's most magical. Disney is your friend. I'm like, Disney has it in their app that you pretty much are required to use at the parks, that if you use it, you waive your rights to trial and you have to go through arbitration at, you know, where they pick it and stuff like that. They're a corporation. Yeah. They're not your friend. Even though the guy with donkey ears on, is that kind of like a jab at Universal?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Or it could just be like, hey, we don't want to get sued.
While wearing these goofy hats and blowing you with glitter dust. What? What did I say? Blowing glitter dust at you.
They actually do that though, not blowing at you, but like,
oh my god!
If you go,
actually blow you with
like
dust?
if you can go get pixie dusted.
Oh, the pirate,
I was talking about like the makeover, the Bibbidi Bobbidi boutiques and stuff. They would come in. They have like a little like wand with a ball in the end, and it has glitter in it. And they'll tap it over your hair. They do it at the hair. You get the haircut on Main Street. They'll do it, but they actually literally will pixie dust you.
Like this. Like that. Whimsical.
Whimsy.
It's out of the gutter, for crying out loud. You're at Hortonland. And here at Hortonland, we provide your family with the best overpriced vacation that your entire 401k can afford.
Oh my god. That's the thing too. Like, people were going into massive debt to
We've
to
done
go
videos on it.
Oh yeah. And that's why I think they're trying so hard to appeal to the whales, like the really high earners, because they're the only people that can afford it anymore.
And it's getting ridiculous. I mean, they keep raising prices. Now they have some deals right now, but they aren't always the deals you think they are if you can get them. And the ticket prices now, you have to. We're going to talk about that later, about having to pay more to actually be able to ride stuff. And then they have those ones that you can pay hundreds of dollars a day to make sure you get per person to get on things.
To get on things to get
glitter dust.
Glitter dust, yeah.
So you better goddamn enjoy it.
But Dad, I'm tired.
No, you're not. You're not tired. You're not covered in glitter. You're here to have a good time.
And we have everything
Dad
you
paid
love
for
about
it.
amusement
Yeah.
That's right.
parks. Do you love hour-long waits for minute-long rides? We've got you covered. Or if you'd rather skip the lines, you can get our express ticket. It'll only cost you $100 per family member. But can you really put a price on family memories?
Well, that's it. That's how they get people, right? Because they're like, oh yeah, well, it's the memories. And look, I'm not gonna lie. We have some very, very good memories of taking our kids to Disney parks. And
back when you could use Fast Pass.
Back when
it was included.
And I can't see that happening today because they're so ridiculous. Like, Disney is just so ridiculous, and you're not even getting what you're paying for. Like, you go there now and everything is so budget cut. And
well, not just that, but you have to plan everything. Like, you try to explain it to somebody, and a lot of people who don't know how any of this stuff works never go again, because like I spent all day and I couldn't write anything, and it was so expensive and it was horrible. You need like a whole lesson in logistics just to be able to get on things. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, it's very complicated, and it's very intimidating to a lot of people. And pretty much they just pay the extra money because it's easier that way, and they know it. But they're making it that they're overselling the upsell to the place that those lines are really long too. And if you're in a standby line, just forget it.
Well, yeah, and the thing is that people, again, you spend so much on vacation. What's another $1,000?
What's another $1,000? Then you don't go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you've already got $10,000 or $12,000 sunk into this vacation, and you're just gonna be like, I'm not gonna even be able to enjoy it unless I pay another $1,000, and you're just gonna pay it because it's like it's either that or I lose my $10,000 and have a crappy time. But it shouldn't be that way.
We can. It's the price of a normal ticket plus $100.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
I love this.
A sweaty intern in an animal costume. Or maybe a sweaty pervert in an animal costume. What? They're everywhere.
So
Like rodents.
This is funny because this is coming from Crack. This is not coming from the Daily Wire, and they're acknowledging that there's a bit of a problem. And they're going to talk about it a little bit more. I think it's funny.
You just want to hug me. Okay, then. Hortonland was designed by the greatest engineers, or dream engineers as we like to call them for no reason.
Imagineers.
They built fake houses, fake castles, and a general facade held together by the piles of cash you fork over for this fantasy. Because any dysfunctional family can pretend to like each other for a day if they can run away from their problems, right?
Stop texting and enjoy your family's company.
Oh, have fun exploring our different parks that
Wait. Designed by the same architects.
The same architects that created the American prison system. It'll be so hard to leave.
Okay, I don't know if that's true, but that's funny.
Yeah, it's true though. It's true. It's a fantasy. They sell you a fantasy.
Oh, the fantasy, not the prison system. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well,
there are a lot of people that probably should be in the prison system, but that's a whole other story.
they get to that part. I'm shocked they get to that part.
Not because you're having fun, but because we literally designed these places to be hard to leave. While you're aimlessly wandering around looking for an exit, enjoy any number of our special restaurants or whatever. It doesn't matter what food we sell. You have to buy it.
Hey.
This is great.
Oh, $29.99? Well, it's either that or skin cancer.
So this is true. If you've ever bought or ever purchased any kind of drug product or
Necessity.
Thank you. Necessity drugs. If you ever bought drugs at Disney, if you ever go to like you go to the store at the hotel and you buy like milk or bread or Benadryl or whatever.
In your case, it was Benadryl.
It was Benadryl because I have allergies very badly, and I actually woke up in the middle of the night and I was choking. And this was at Pop Century, so I went down to the store, and the store is still open. Whatever they have, the little general store area there, and it was about 10:30 at night, and I bought a bottle of Benadryl. I think it had like a dozen tablets in it, and I paid like $12.
Yeah, and sunscreen is ridiculous.
It's a bucket tablets.
Pads were ridiculous. We had to have incident where we needed that. Socks were ridiculous. I forgot to pack you socks.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah, but yeah. So
because if I don't remember it, it doesn't get done.
Oh, I know, but so yeah, I needed socks, so I bought Mickey socks at Disney, and they were ridiculous.
They were ridiculous.
And they were like cheap ass, like Amazon.
They were really cheap, and then they were ridiculous. They weren't cheap. They were cheap.
Yeah.
By trapping in record numbers of guests every year, we've made record profits across the board, even though our employees have some of the lowest wages in the service industry business.
That's true.
In fact, most of our employees have to live in motels because they aren't making a living wage.
I think Disneyland's worse than Disney World.
Yeah, they're talking about what the interns are talking about.
Yeah, well, they do get paid something, I think, but then you have to like live. They take money out for you to live on, on their property and all this other stuff.
Yeah, well, we used to watch Disneyland. Like you go to the ass end of Disneyland. You go outside the wall, right? The other side of the wall in Disneyland, and walking down that main street in Anaheim, and we saw a whole bunch of like the housekeepers walking toward like a development area, and it's like they lived pretty close by and they all walked to work. So
Because you can also apply to the prestigious Horton Land Internship Program,
Horton
where we turn your bright dreams of bringing joy to families into free labor with 0 to no career benefits in the long run.
I haven't eaten in 3 weeks.
Now look on the bright side. You've got fake cartoon princess on your resume.
Pretty much.
That's true, though. Like, the Disney princesses, they don't get paid very much at all, and they have to put up with a lot of crap.
So it's funny to me because, like, some jobs, some college degrees, you do need an internship. Like, I would go marketing or things like that. But, you know, if you're a person that needs an internship for your job, you would expect it to be something related to your job. But a lot of these people like put it in for an internship at Disney, and instead of doing something in the marketing department, they're running a ride in, you know, Epcot or something like that. And I just don't understand, because how does that apply to your job?
I know, right?
I took off a whole semester for an internship that doesn't help me at one iota.
Well, that's one of the biggest problems actually at Disney, and part of the reason I think Disney has declined is that they don't hire people to keep them on full time anymore. They just hire interns. And
well, that used to be, yeah, I can tell you for a fact that, you know, every few months people that are there don't know how to do something again because they got new interns in. They have to learn it all over again.
Now that's magic. We've created a cult-like fake town where you can follow your dreams, especially if those dreams are illegal.
Here we go.
Right, this is just an unintended consequence, but we've embraced it all the same.
Ooh.
My family-friendly theme park is a magnet for illicit activities such as drug trades, gun rings,
There we go.
sexual predators. In fact, right...
Can we say that? Are we allowed to say that? Because that sounds like the Daily Wire making fun of Disney.
Well, Sheriff Grady is always like having his press conferences of people they busted in the area.
In Disney?
Yeah.
Well,
there's always at least one Disney employee.
Well, there's a lot of people with kids and money, right? And they're going to constantly be on the prowl.
In fact, right outside of our parks is the #1 human trafficking site in the world.
Watch out, kid.
Why get hung up on that when you can take a ride on a roller coaster? Remember, you came here to be whisked through the air at 80 miles an hour with only a few metal bars that were safety checked by a hungover, underpaid worker 3 weeks ago. The thrill of death seems so real, doesn't it?
Now, to be fair, there aren't a whole lot of, you know, things going wrong. I mean, Disney and places like that, they actually are more, they don't want to get sued, even though by using their app, you probably won't be allowed to sue them. So they check it. I mean, but that's not the case for every place, you know?
Well, it is. Because if you happen to get injured or died during one of these fake death traps, you're in for a legal nightmare. Because our rides are less regulated than lip gloss or shoes. Not only that, but 15 states have laws that have no oversight or regulations on building roller coasters or rides. And Florida exempts its 3 biggest parks from reporting accidents and deaths.
There still are reports though. They still put the reports.
Well, Disney tends to make it go away, but I think with social media now, it's a lot harder to make that incidents disappear.
But I do know they do reports.
And every year, the inspection includes fewer and fewer parks in their overall analysis, while lobbyists work tirelessly to end bills on regulating these flying
That's actually true.
Traps. So come on by Horton Land today, a place where dreams...
Oh my God.
Get on the ground! Did I say dream? I meant nightmare. Oh, and I've been Roger.
Yeah, well, that's pretty accurate, right?
I mean, a lot of it. And there's some things that I'm like, but there are a lot of accuracy.
But I'm really surprised Crack put that out.
I just thought it was funny.
It is funny. It is funny. I think a lot of people know what is up with Disney, but you're not allowed to say anything. You have to be 100% positive all the time.
It's funny though, because if you go on to these boards, because you don't go on to them, but I do, and people get mad about stuff, and they have like legit reasons to be upset, like, you know, this happened, and it's like concerning things, and then people are on there and they're like, then don't go then. More room for me. And you're like, are not allowed to have an opinion that isn't glowing on these Disney fan boards. Like, it's insane how you're supposed to just love everything and never question any of it. Now, some people are being nitpicky and ridiculous, and that's true. But I've seen people with legitimate like issues of things that, yes, I would be concerned about that, or I heard or saw something that should be concerned about, and then they just dogpile them. Like, dogpile them. How dare you? How dare you speak against Mickey?
How dare you?
Why are you here? Then you are just a terrible person, and you shouldn't be Disney. You should let it for those of us who love it and who pay whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
I'll sell my blood to go to Disney. We did a story on that the one day.
They literally do. So, yeah, people are addicted to the magic. I think it's magic, not meth. I don't know. We're going to wrap it. We're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Let's wrap this up, guys. Check it out. It's on Crack's Facebook page. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.